With Planet Zoo 2 revealing more and more fish and aquatic species each week, I want to share my list of my 15 most wanted aquatic species that I would love to see in the game. Hey guys, Beaver here with Beaver-Games. Welcome to the dam. We are starting off strong here today with the inclusion of the West Indian manatee. Found in the hot waters of the Caribbean, these gentle giants of the water have been a popular animal on many people's wish list since the first game. I've been really fortunate enough to see them in real life in San Diego, California, and they are just such beautiful animals. Our second inclusion is a shoaling species, the yellowfin tuna. These giants can reach weights of 180 kilograms or 400 pounds. They're highly social fish, and as well as their shoal, yellowfin tuna have been reported to travel with other species of tuna fish, as well as whales and dolphins. Though they are not the most common sight in captivity, I would still like to see them in the game, as I think they're a beautiful fish. The cuttlefish would be our first exhibit animal on this list. Since we have the axolotl confirmed, it's safe to say that we may be seeing other fully aquatic exhibit species in the game. I would like to see the cuttlefish be one of them. A really unique species, cuttlefish are able to see in 360 degrees up to great distances. As well as this, their ability to camouflage and then hypnotize their prey make them truly unique. Next we have the Pacific sea nettle. These huge jellies can have tentacles growing up to 15 feet or 5 meters in length. We already have moon jellies softly confirmed in the game through their inclusion of the Moon Jelly restaurant and the animal signs seen in the first trailer. But I would really like to see another jelly species, and the Pacific sea nettle is different enough from the moon jelly counterpart that I think it would be cool to have the two side by side. Next we have the seahorse. There are lots of different species of seahorse, and I'm not here to choose one specific species over the other. I would be happy with anything. They're beautiful creatures, and I think they would really work within the exhibit tank. Within the seahorse family, the males are the ones to get pregnant and give birth, which makes them unique amongst any animal we've had in Planet Zoo before. The leopard moray eel is a coastal and reef carnivorous hunter. They can grow up to 3 feet or 1 meter in length, and are primarily nocturnal. With the introduction of seasonal weathers in Planet Zoo 2 and a proper day-night cycle, it would be interesting to see how the moray eel reacts if Frontier should put them in the game. The clownfish is an absolutely essential species to any coral reef habitat, and with the addition of tangs and other reef fish species, I think it's only a matter of time before we see it in the game. We have the surgeonfish, Dory, confirmed in the game. It's time we got Nemo. So I have to admit, before I made this video, I thought a stingray was a specific type of ray, but I found out that the term stingray is a broad term that covers many different families of ray and covers about 220 different animals. So, for example, the spotted eagle ray that we have in the game is a stingray and belongs to the suborder of Myliobatidae, but it's very different to the animal shown in this picture. For the purpose of this video, I shall call the pictured animal the common stingray and hope that I'm correct, or that someone will be able to correct me down in the comment section below. The common octopus is another unique species, famous for their high intelligence and problem-solving abilities. They've been known to escape from certain tanks and enclosures, and have been witnessed using objects like shells and rocks as tools. And they also have the ability to recognize humans and treat different humans differently depending on their personality. Just on a linguistic tangent here, the octopus has 3 different legitimate pluralizations in the English language. The first, because we are speaking English, is the very normal but highly uncomfortable octopuses. The second, because we borrowed the word from Latin, would be the familiar octopi. And the final, because the original language was Greek, octo meaning 8 and pod meaning foot, the way the Greeks pluralized things was to add ods to the end. So, although it sounds jarring, I quite enjoy using the Greek to give us octopodes and might use it from here on out. Anyway, our next animal is the starfish, though these are not always the most common in aquariums due to it being difficult to keep them alive long term. I think they are absolutely essential in demonstrating how diverse coral reef life can be. I've chosen to add these as an exhibit animal so they are not dwarfed by the other huge hero animals in the aquarium tanks. There are lots of different species of starfish, and the larger ones may do better as a hero fish in bigger tanks, but for this species I've opted for the exhibit tank. The sawfish is a bit of an oddball, though I just love how they look and think it would be really cool to see them in the game. Technically they're a species of ray. They have a large shore-bladed snout which gives them their name, and they're huge. Some of them reach up to 7 meters or 21 feet long, and they can be found in salt water and brackish water, which would be a really cool addition to the brackish water roster that is severely lacking at the moment in the game. Though they are rare in captivity in real life due to their critically endangered status. The Japanese spider crab is next on our list. These animals kind of creep me out a bit in real life, but they'd be really fun to have in the game. We don't have any crustaceans confirmed in the game so far, so it would be good to have one. The spiny dogfish is a species of small gentle shark. For me, this pick was a choice between the dogfish and the catfish, which is much more of a predatorial fish, but I chose the dogfish because of my next animal. And I also really do like how gentle the dogfish is, and think it would work in a mixed species habitat. Next, we have the pacu. Closely related to the piranha, they are exclusively a freshwater fish found in the Amazon and waters of South America. I've included this species as both a hero species and a shoaling species because of the behaviour change the pacus go through during their life. As young fish, they are almost exclusively shoaling fish, yet as they grow older, they become a lot more independent. It would be really cool if their status as either shoaling or hero could change depending on the stage of life the animal was at. And finally, last but not least, another freshwater species, the Japanese koi. These fish are highly prized and are very vibrant and colourful fish. They have lots of colours, so I'd love to see them with lots of different colour morphs in the game. Though they're not always the most common in aquariums, there are lots of parks and gardens around the world that have Japanese koi in their waters. So there we have it, my 15 top requested fully aquatic animals for Planet Zoo 2. With more aquatic species announced in the near future, and hopefully many more after that, I'm really hoping we get at least some of these animals in the game. Have I mentioned your favourites? Leave me a like down below. Have I missed out any species that you think are absolutely essential? Let me know down in the comments below. Share this with a friend if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with my content. For now though, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.